My name is Christina Rouse. I will be your instructor for our basic American Sign Language class. We are going to learn our ABCs, and I'm going to teach you how to say my name is, and you're going to spell your name, and we're going to practice. How's that? I'm the interim president of the Literacy Council. I was voted in as the president a few months ago. The goal of this class is not to come out with like a certification. Just as we have ESL classes here, they're not for certifications. They're for people to learn English to communicate better. And it's free. I mean, it's even better.
Yeah.
You know?
I was interested in learning American Sign Language, but there was actually a free course that was offered, but it was online, and every time I tried to sign up, the roster would be filled up before I could do it. So I've been trying to for about a year. I was at the local Sweet Bay studying for my anatomy test, and I saw the brochure on the on the bulletin board. Hey, come learn. I was like, I'll give them a call. It's 2 days before the class starts. Maybe they'll have an opening, and then they were nice enough to squeeze me in.
I'm from Fort Smith. I've been working for Mercy for 23 years, and I have two grandbabies, a 3-year-old and a 5-year-old. And I want to learn sign language to teach them how to communicate with the disabled and broaden my mind.
They sent a flyer out to my job, and we've been looking for a really long time for a place where we can learn sign language, and there's not been anything close. It's always been, Little Rock or Fayetteville, not something that we can travel to easily or get there easily, and they sent that out, and I immediately sent it to her, and my mother is deaf, pretty much.
She lost her hearing to bacterial meningitis. She had it twice, and she lost it the first time she had it, and then the second time it just got a little worse. And now we're to the point where we can almost not communicate at all.
I am going to introduce our other teacher,
It's the same as the G.
Chaplain Mark Hoff. He works with Mercy with me.
I started to learn sign language because of my son, John. My son, being a deaf kid, they adopted him into their culture.
About 10% of children born to deaf parents will actually be deaf. Most of them are hearing. Both of my children are hearing. And only about 25 to 30% of hearing parents of deaf children are the ones that take sign language courses. Even lower than that, only 7% of fathers do.
My brother and sister have a young son. He's just been recently diagnosed with autism. They're trying to get him into programs to get him help now that he's had a proper diagnosis. And so at some point I figure with language and development, this may be the path they take. So I figured go ahead and surprise them and get a head start on it, just so Uncle Cody's still able to talk to him.
It's just been a challenging couple of years, so
She had
saw this and went
she
for
got-
it.
If there's somebody who's in this class and has a grandchild that's deaf and they wanted to learn for their grandchild, that would just warm my heart. So the best way I can say is make the O. My mom tried. She had a rheumatoid arthritis, so she couldn't form them with her hands very well. My dad, 7%. It's isolating. I lost my hearing at 15 months old. I had spinal meningitis as a baby. And then I was 31, and I got the implants for the first time. And getting to hear my kids for the first time was kind of cool. And I was just, one moment I was looking forward to, the first time I get to hear my youngest Sean say, Mom, instead I heard him snoring because he fell asleep in the doctor's office. But it was still a moment I will never forget, that's for sure.
I wanted to learn how to say me mom because my grandchildren, it's so much fun. I should have had the grandchildren first.
Oh, we'll probably come back.
Oh, we're definitely coming
We're
back.
gonna come back.
Mom, you're aging. I'm sure that probably has something to do. You're naturally going to lose
I
your
am not
hearing
old.
as you age. Well, I'm not saying you're old.
I am a spring chicken.
Oh, all right.